Susan Boyle's rise to fame is a testament to the power of perseverance, talent, and the rejection of societal judgments. Her unexpected breakthrough on Britain's Got Talent was not just a career-defining moment, but a life-changing one that resonated around the world. With her raw, soulful voice and humble demeanor, she captured the hearts of millions, turning her into a global sensation. From her victory in America's Got Talent, the champions to amassing a fortune exceeding $45 million, Susan Boyle's journey seemed like a fairy tale, an unlikely hero story where a woman from a small Scottish town with a big voice overcame the odds to find fame. However, despite her incredible success, Susan's decision to retreat from the public eye and live a more secluded life raised many questions. What led to her sudden withdrawal from the limelight? And what happened to her after that initial fame? Susan Boyle's story is one of resilience and serves as a powerful reminder that appearances can be deceiving. Born on April 1, 1961, in Blackburn, Scotland, she was the youngest of 11 children in a working-class family. Her father, Patrick Boyle, was a miner and a lover of music, while her mother, Bridget Boyle, worked as a shorthand typist. Growing up in a modest home in West Lothian, Susan lived a life marked by humble beginnings. Despite coming from a large, loving family, Susan often felt like an outsider, particularly in school, where she struggled academically due to learning difficulties and was frequently bullied by classmates and teachers. Music became her solace during these challenging years. Singing in the church choir and performing in local talent shows allowed her to express herself in ways words could not. Encouraged by her mother, Susan pursued her passion for singing, a decision that ultimately led her to audition for Britain's Got Talent in 2008. At that time, Susan felt she was too old to compete on the show, but after the passing of her mother in 2007, she decided to take the leap. Her performance of I Dreamed a Dream from Les Miserables was a revelation. The audience, having formed preconceived judgments based on her appearance, was immediately silenced by her powerful, captivating voice. The judges, including Simon Cowell, were left speechless. The performance earned her a standing ovation and changed her life forever. Her audition went viral, garnering millions of views on YouTube and support from celebrities like Demi Moore and Ashton Kutcher. Although she finished in second place, her career took off almost immediately, with her debut album I Dreamed a Dream breaking records and becoming the fastest-selling debut album by a female artist worldwide. Despite her newfound fame and financial success, Susan's journey was far from smooth. Her struggles with learning difficulties, bullying, and health challenges shaped her early years. Born with complications that resulted in a lack of oxygen, Susan faced significant hurdles in school, where she was often misunderstood and labeled Susie Simple. Her epilepsy went undiagnosed for much of her childhood, compounding her struggles. Susan's determination to rise above her circumstances was evident as she continued to perform at local events, even when faced with rejection in other areas of her life. Susan's breakthrough moment on Britain's Got Talent showcased her resilience and talent to the world, proving that dreams can be realized at any age. While she chose to lead a modest life in her childhood home after achieving fame, her humility and connection to her roots remained unchanged. She overcame personal and professional challenges, inspiring millions around the globe. Diagnosed with Asperger's syndrome in 2011, Susan used her platform to raise awareness about the condition, further endearing her to fans. Despite additional health challenges, including a minor stroke in 2022, Susan continues to demonstrate strength and resilience. Her life story is one of perseverance, heartache, triumph, and humility. From a bullied and misunderstood child to an international music sensation, Susan Boyle's journey reminds us that success is not about conforming to expectations but embracing one's unique voice and staying true to oneself. Her story, marked by both struggles and extraordinary achievements, continues to inspire, proving that it's never too late to chase your dreams and that greatness often emerges from the most unexpected places. Susan Boyle's journey underscores the importance of pursuing one's dreams regardless of age. Her debut album I Dreamed a Dream, released in November 2009, was an instant success, breaking records as one of the fastest-selling debut albums by a female artist. selling over 2 million copies globally within the first week. In the UK, it set a new benchmark, becoming Amazon's most pre-ordered album and ultimately the best-selling album worldwide that year, with over 9 million copies sold. Billboard noted its record-breaking first-week sales, a feat unseen since the early 90s. This debut was only the beginning of Susan's achievements. She went on to earn several Guinness World Records, including fastest-selling debut album by a female artist, highest first-week sales, and the honor of being the oldest person to achieve a #1 debut album in the UK. Her powerful voice and deeply personal success story resonated with audiences in America as well, where she appeared on shows like America's Got Talent. Susan, once overlooked, was now fully embracing her new life, taking charge of her story and savoring each step. Following the success of I Dreamed a Dream, she continued to release albums. The Gift in 2010, Someone to Watch Over Me in 2011, Standing Ovation. The Greatest Songs from the Stage in 2012, Hope in 2014, and A Wonderful World in 2016. Even with her accomplishments, Susan stayed grounded, choosing to remain in her childhood home, a reflection of her deep connection to her roots and appreciation for a simple life. After years of intense work, Susan decided to take a break from her music career. Health issues and advancing age made her realize it was time to pause and focus on herself. Many speculated this might signal the end of her career, but in 2019, she surprised fans with a new album, 10, celebrating a decade of her musical journey. This collection featured some of her best songs, proving her enduring impact in the music world. However, fans noticed a shift in her, likely due to her health challenges. Despite her talent and experience, Susan chose to step away from the spotlight for a quieter life. Her decision highlighted profound changes she had undergone. She once expressed how much she loved making music and hoped her fans would feel the same. Susan's career may have been filled with surprises, but her life reveals resilience and humility. Her international fame from Britain's Got Talent brought a hectic schedule, endless rehearsals, intense media attention, and the pressure to perform constantly. Although she didn't win the competition, the ongoing attention and criticism were hard to bear. The demands of fame eventually took a toll on Susan's health, leading to her hospitalization after the show. It was later revealed that she suffered a severe emotional and physical breakdown brought on by relentless pressure and lack of support during the final stages of the competition. Reports surfaced of a confrontation with a staff member, highlighting the stress she was under. That night, her distress at her London home prompted her staff to call the police, and Susan was admitted to a mental health facility. This incident sparked public debate about the welfare of reality show contestants, with many questioning whether shows like Britain's Got Talent prioritized ratings over participants' well-being. In 2013, Susan faced another turning point when she was diagnosed with Asperger's syndrome, a form of autism. For years, she had been incorrectly labeled as having brain damage due to a birth complication, and this diagnosis brought her relief and sadness. She finally understood the reason for many of her struggles, though she regretted the years spent under a mistaken label. Reflecting on her difficult school days, Susan often felt different and unlucky, struggling to learn and connect with others. This diagnosis gave her a new perspective, helping her understand that her challenges were not her fault. In an interview with The Guardian, Susan spoke about the hurt of being inaccurately labeled brain damaged and expressed hope that sharing her story would increase understanding and compassion toward people with neurological differences. That same year, she was diagnosed with type 2 diabetes, which meant giving up chocolate, one of her favorite indulgences, and making other lifestyle changes. Managing diabetes was difficult, especially while adjusting to her new understanding of autism. The arrival of the COVID-19 pandemic only added to these struggles. For over 2 years, Susan stayed isolated at home to protect her health, which was both lonely and disruptive to her music career. Without the ability to collaborate or produce new music, her career faced a significant setback. On a personal front, Susan faced other challenges. In 2010, after buying a new home with her earnings, she was harassed by local troublemakers who threw rocks and burning paper at her property, making her so uncomfortable that she moved back to her childhood home, leaving the new house to her niece. Around the same time, Susan lost her sister, Bridie, to cancer at the age of 73, a heartbreaking event that left her grieving while taking on greater responsibilities in caring for her niece. Tensions also emerged within her family when she helped her brother Jerry with a large financial gift to save his business, leading to conflicts with other siblings who felt excluded. Despite these struggles, Susan continued to grapple with health issues. In May 2022, she suffered a minor stroke, making it harder for her to work on new music. Nevertheless, she bravely returned to the stage to perform with the West End cast of Les Miserables, sharing her struggles and triumphs with the audience. Susan's love for music remains unwavering, and she still performs when she can, though she now leads a more private life. Recently, Susan shared that one of her regrets is never having children, yet she finds joy in her relationship with an American partner who remains largely unknown to the public. Through all these ups and downs, Susan Boyle has demonstrated remarkable resilience. Her story isn't just one of musical success but of strength and perseverance in the face of life's challenges. She has stayed true to herself and her values, reminding us of the strength of the human spirit. Could her family conflicts have contributed to her more private life? Like, comment, and subscribe for more insights.